Assalamualaikum, boys and girls. I'm sure you enjoyed the story about your generous giraffe. Wasn't it amazing? Yes, now let us try to be generous in everything we do, wherever we are, whether we are at home or at park with our friends, right? So let's think about many other ways of being generous. Does anybody know what is other ways of being generous? Let's have a look at this. Being generous means only giving money in charity and giving clothes and toys in donation. What do you think, Miss Kanen?
No, Miss Annette, I think there are other ways of giving charity as well.
Let's have a look. What are the other ways of giving things in charity, in being generous?
You can give away our toys and clothes that we don't use to people who are in need of it.
That's a good idea. I'm sure you must be piling up some of your old clothes and some of the toys that you have not been using for all these years. Please remember, make a box, collect all your things and donate them. Be generous to donate. Now, let's also think about different ways of being generous to others.
We can be very generous by being helpful to our parents and our brothers and sisters. What are the things that we can do to help our mom and dad at home? Like picking up your toys after you play and also probably putting your dishes back after you eat.
That's a good idea, Miss Kanan. I agree with her. Actually, there's a great saying that says generosity begins at home. So let's try to be generous starting from home, collecting your stuff after you finish playing and helping your parents and your siblings at home. Also, there are many other ways of being generous at home. Have you ever thought of reading to your sibling or playing some games with your sibling? Actually, that's the best way to make them happy. Alright? So girls and boys, let's remember to be always generous wherever we go. Right? Any other way? Let's ask Miss Conan again. She must be having some ways of being generous. Miss Conan, is there any other way by which we all can be generous here?
Yes, Miss Annette, there are other ways that we can be generous as well. We have to be kind to our animals and birds as well. On hot days, we probably can put a bowl of water outside for the birds to drink and also some seeds for them to eat.
Interesting. There are so many ways, girls and boys. How about making a list of things by which you can be generous at home and the places you can? I'm sure your parents will be so impressed by you being generous to them at home, and your siblings will be so happy with you that you're helping them in reading and playing with them. So get on in being generous.
Also,
alright?
Miss Annette, I wanted to let you know, did you know that the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu, alaihi, was the most generous human being on the earth?
Interesting. That is getting more bigger and wider ways of being generous. Okay, girls and boys, now we know that there are so many ways of being generous. So let's start getting generous.
By being more generous, you can earn more rewards.
Happy? Let's start being generous.